Shwa bangin sedang ya ke kubor, ni kerpat ipi ki nongpek, ban subscribe ya ke ni ke channel, ban klik ya notification bell, bapin yo kloy ki kubor na ke jylla.
Khnang ba on pyntrei kam bat pynskhem ke jingai Jingkyrshan ke kyrpang ki Nongseng Kam Thymmai ke jylla lyngba ke prime hub la Pynmih paitbah mynne khat nyo tarik Kyllalyngkot 8,000 phulai ke Jingrwai ya ke bala ai Katei I have a dream ya ke bala pynbit pynbiang bat pynwan do da Nongseng jong ke kynhun nongrwai Summersault ya Katei ke Jingrwai la palat paitbah da director ke Meghalaya Basin Development Authority MBDA Bah Aiban Swer ha ke jingyalang ke bala long Shillong Press Club. Katei Jingrwai hakaktin pareng lapan kelaru hakaktin Khasi garo penar bat hajong ban penpa jinglong teli kijat beriyo beper ki badan hakajilla.
Release this video prepared by Summersault, and I hope that all the young people in the state will watch it and be inspired.
I have a dream now. I have a dream now. I'll never let go. I have the confidence. I'll get to where I need to be. The world will know. Jingkyrshan
Prime, especially the aspiring entrepreneurs who have done really well in the last 2-3 years, and I think it's 4 years now that Prime has been existing. And just to talk about Summersault and why we landed here. See, I think Summersault, if you look at the lyrics of our song, they are very closely connected with social life, with culture, because we believe that if art has to be relevant, it has to be relevant socially. So the fact that Bah Aiban just mentioned, how the music culture of Meghalaya is so embedded in the life of the people. So the song I Have a Dream, therefore, is a catch song. It's not a theme song or other kind of songs, but it is a catch song with intentions to give a thumbs up to Meghalaya's entrepreneurs to dare to dream. And the music video, which you will be seeing later on, is intended to celebrate the achievements and capture the essence of entrepreneurial support being provided to the entrepreneurs of the state through Prime Hub. And I should also say that whenever we travel, because before we wrote the song, we made it a point to travel to a couple of villages and meet with people. So when I was in Smith side, one of the villages there, and then when I met with the one of the fathers, and he's also a community leader. When I asked him how many children you have, then he starts to give his family profile, and then he said, my eldest son is 27. And then I said, what does he do? Is he studying or working? He said, no, he's not really working. He doesn't have a job, but he has a poultry farm. So I think it's always in the mindset of the people here that if you're not having a government job, then you don't have a job. So then we took that as a challenge to say that the father figures, the auntie figures, the mother figures need to come together, and the community leaders need to come together to change that perception. Because if you look at Meghalaya, I think about 70 to 75% are either government servants or para government servants, which is a very, very small window if you compare that to the 30 lakhs plus population that we have in the state. And if you look at the percentage, it probably touches around 2%, which is a very, very small window, which means that it is very unrealistic for anyone to expect a government job after your graduation, or even after your your courses in skills and these other professional courses. So that's why we took that as a challenge. Then we also stress in the song that the need for community support, the need for communities change of perspective in understanding livelihood, in understanding sustainability development, and all of those things that as a state I think we need to change. And therefore this song is part of I would say probably help in nation building and state building. And then as Prime, as an organization, they've been doing really well. We've seen it with our own eyes, and you will see the stories of all these entrepreneurs and how they've come up in a very, very short span of time. So with that in mind, we hope that this song will be of inspirational value, and it will be and inspire people, and especially the entrepreneurs, to take that step of faith. And I would also like Greg to come in here and then just talk about the tech and the production process of the song I Have a Dream, because it is the first time that we have partnered with a person, and I'd like Greg to sort of take that very quickly in that journey.
It has been a pleasure that over the last 10 years, since we took up this task of building our young people, we have been able to bring about constant change in various activities that we are taking up in areas of our project. Meghalaya is a very rich state and well endowed with natural resources, but we became a paradox of poverty and plenty, because we have become just ordinary consumers instead of becoming producers. many of our young people are leaving our state because they are not getting the right support in taking the activities or the dreams that they wish to take up. So the government had taken this initiative of setting up the Prime Hub, where it became a center where young people, passionate people, anyone who had a dream of making up their own enterprise can come and learn, can come and look for ideas. As an organization, we do not have that kind of capacity to help them. So we work together with the IIM Kolkata, where they brought in their experts and they brought in more and more experts to help us in developing ideas that belongs to the young people in the state. Now, over the last year when we finally formed Prime and we were able to mobilize people, we came in, we tried to find out how are we going to select the right kind of people who will benefit from this kind of initiative. So the Chief Minister's challenge was one of the ways by which young passionate individuals, entrepreneurs, people with skills would come and apply for this competition, and those who qualified and who a select panel of judges found that their activity had the potential to be upscaled, had the potential to be replicated. So these are the people who were given an award and provided assistance to take forward their initiatives. Now, in relation with what we have today, is that the people of Meghalaya are very addicted to music. We find music and dance in every sphere of our life. Culturally, we are designed that way. So, we have with us here Bakit, who has tried to combine and compile all the good works that have been done by the various entrepreneurs who have worked through Prime, and these entrepreneurs have been depicted here as an encouragement to other young people of the state, other dreamers of the state, other people who have the passion to take up their work on their own instead of just being employees, but people who can create an avenue for more employment to others through value addition, to creation of innovative ideas. So Bakit here, we are here to do that. And we have other programs also through other organizations by which more and more musicians, more and more weavers, more and more agriculturists, more and more people who are rearing animals came forward, and this song that we are releasing now is our offer to the state, where young people can come and join us in this movement to make Meghalaya a state of producers instead of just becoming a state of consumers.
We all know the stature of Grammys and how that will bring a lot of stature to the project itself. So Mark was very keen on working with us, and we explained to him the stories, and we explained to him the kind of project that this was, and so he was very excited to work. And the fact that everything was recorded in Shillong, and everything, all the musicians were from Shillong, and Meghalaya also from Garo Hills. Also, we had Fame Salma from a very famous band in Garo Hills called Fame the Band, and we had a Roha choir who again helped with choir arrangements. And we worked with Augustine Kyrpang, who is also a very well-known orchestral arrangement. So he came in and did the string arrangements. And when we had sent the production to Mark, he was very excited to hear the kind of the production quality that came out from Meghalaya. And he didn't really expect that, because he had always thought of India or anything coming out of India, the music, they're very much attuned to Bollywood music. So he was very happy to work, and the fact that we had him to come on board and mix and master the song, I think it brings a huge honor to us. Also opens up a lot of opportunities for bands from here, musicians from here, to continue to work with him, and he has expressed his interest in continuing to work with musicians from Shillong and musicians from Meghalaya. So that's a very important aspect of this project, and we want to encourage this in this sector as well. I know all the stories that are here are probably entrepreneurs. You've seen them, pizza makers and guitar builders. A very important part of that. Basan Dawson is a company in Prime who they make their own guitars. They're a brand from Makassar. Yeah. So for Makasa, and we actually use their guitars in the song, and the fact that these are the kind of integration between the builders and the musicians themselves, and taking the products outside and making Mark hear that, and he was happy with the production and the quality of that. So these are the kind of integration that we want to bring in, especially in the music side, in the music aspect of things, besides everything else that you will see in the music.